2, 1, now.
The Concorde is a turbojet supersonic passenger aircraft, supersonic transport SST. It was the result of an Anglo-French agreement at the government level, and a joint product of Aerospatiale and British Aircraft Corporation.
Rotate.
After the first flight in 1969, it was put into service in 1976, and was withdrawn from service in 2003, after 27 years of service. It had a maximum speed over twice the speed of sound, at Mach 2.04, 1,354 miles per hour or 2,180 kilometers per hour at cruise altitude, with seating for 92 to 128 passengers. The Concorde flew regularly on transatlantic routes from London's Heathrow Airport and Paris' Charles de Gaulle to New York's JFK and Washington's Dulles, in less than half the time required by standard passenger planes. Concorde was jointly developed and manufactured by Sud Aviation, later Aerospatiale, and the British Aircraft Corporation, BAC, under an Anglo-French treaty. 20 aircraft were built, including 6 prototypes and development aircraft. Air France and British Airways were the only airlines to purchase and fly Concorde. The aircraft was used mainly by wealthy passengers who could afford to pay a high price in exchange for the aircraft's speed and luxury service. For example, in 1997, the round-trip ticket price from New York to London was $7,995, equivalent to $12,900 in 2020. More than 30 times the cost of the cheapest option to fly this route. It was this extreme cost that became the main factor in the production run being much smaller than anticipated. Later, another factor, which affected the viability of all supersonic transport programs, was that supersonic flight could be used only on ocean-crossing routes, to prevent sonic boom disturbance over populated areas. With only 7 airframes each being operated by the British and French, the per-unit cost was impossible to recoup, so the French and British governments absorbed the development costs. British Airways and Air France were able to operate Concorde at a profit after purchasing their aircraft from their respective governments at a steep discount in comparison to the program's development and procurement costs. Concorde aircraft were retired in 2003, 3 years after the crash of Air France Flight 4590, in which all passengers and crew were killed. Concorde remains an icon in aviation history, with a large number of fans around the world.